All right, so looks like a lot of you out there are super interested in teaching English in South Korea, specifically EPIK program.
Seems to be like really popular.
First things first, what exactly is this program all about?
It's a program run by the South Korean government. Pretty cool, huh? And they place native English speakers, just like you, in public schools all across the country.
Like real immersion then?
Absolutely. It's designed to be a real cultural exchange, not just a teaching gig.
Okay, I gotta admit, that's pretty cool. But let's be real. Everyone wants to know about the benefits,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. The benefits are definitely a huge plus. Like, for starters, they often provide free housing.
Wait, free?
Free and furnished.
Okay, that's amazing. No need to stress about rent when you first arrive.
Exactly. And there's more. You get an allowance to help you settle in, and they even cover your flight to Korea.
Wow. So, all right, you arrive, you're settled in your awesome free apartment. What's it actually like your day to day?
Well, you'll be placed in a public school, as we said, somewhere in Korea, and you'll be working with Korean teachers.
Oh, interesting. So you're not just thrown into a classroom by yourself?
Nope, you're part of a team. You'll collaborate with them to create lesson plans and activities for your students.
That makes sense. What ages are the students, by the way?
It really varies. You could have elementary, middle, or even high school students. It depends on the school and your placement.
I bet that takes a lot of creativity, right?
It-
Adapting to their different teaching styles and all that.
Definitely. You got to be flexible and open to new ways of doing things.
Hmm.
But it's also super rewarding seeing the students progress, their English improving.
That's cool. What about the vacation time? I've heard that's like pretty generous as well.
It's amazing. You get 26 paid vacation days a year,
Wow.
plus all the national holidays. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Okay, but let's be real for a sec. Getting into this program probably isn't a walk in the park, right?
First, you got to apply online. The application itself is pretty detailed, so make sure you have all your information ready.
Makes sense. Then what?
Then comes the interview.
Ooh, nerve-wracking. What kind of questions do they ask?
It's mostly about your teaching experience and your motivation for wanting to teach in Korea.
Makes sense. So what happens after the interview? Assuming you totally nail it, of course.
Well, then comes the document gathering phase. You'll need to get things like your degree, transcripts, a background check.
Sounds pretty standard. What happens after you've handed over all this very official paperwork?
Then you play the waiting game. Eventually, you'll get your placement details.
Placement details, meaning...
They'll tell you where in Korea you'll be teaching.
Okay, that's exciting. So once you know where you're headed, what's next?
The visa. You need to apply for your E2 visa, which is specifically for teaching English in South Korea.
Right, the visa. That's the last hurdle before you can actually hop on that plane.
No.
Exciting. But let's backtrack a bit. When exactly should people be looking to apply?
Yeah, there are two main intakes, spring and fall.
Okay. And what are the deadlines for those?
If you're aiming for spring, applications usually open around August, and you'd start teaching in late February. For fall, applications open around February, with teaching starting in late August.
Got it. So it's about a 6-month lead time either way.
Yeah.
That's really helpful for planning, giving people enough time to get their ducks in a row. Any last pieces of advice for someone seriously thinking about EPIK program?
Let me see. I'd say, first, do your research. Like, really dig into the details of the program.
Read all the fine print, basically.
Exactly. Double check the application requirements, the deadlines, all that important stuff.
Don't want to miss any crucial details.
Nope.